For sure. So what are you saying that you didn't say?
So this is how, and correct me if I'm wrong. And
You'll be wrong, so yeah, I'll correct you.
I mean, we can
Go ahead.
Okay, but do you see the way you're going about it?
Anyways, let's just
No, go ahead.
discuss.
So, Derek, Kaela, and I have had a close relationship for a while, or so I thought. When I came into the HOH, she told me that Ryan had thrown you and Maddie's name out. And she said, is this the case? Were they campaigning to get rid of me? And at the time, I was like, they were talking about it, but it wasn't their plan. It was Ryan's plan. And I came into the HOH 5 minutes before nominations, and I said the exact same thing because I knew Maddie was going up on the block.
You told me those two went around and got all the votes from everyone.
Why would I throw Maddie
You said Ryan probably
like
put it in their heads, but it was those two that went around and said it.
Kaela.
That's exactly
not how
you
it
said.
went down.
Ryan
Derek
came up with the
sitting
plan,
right here.
and those two went around.
Ryan's plan. They may
This was
have
when it was
spread it.
between
I said
me and
they may
you.
have spread it, but it was Ryan's plan, and that's why he should go up on the block because he manipulated me, he manipulated you, he manipulated Derek, and that's why Ryan should go up on the block. Don't turn this around to get the target off your back.
No, you didn't want Maddie on the block. That is
No,
true,
I
but
did
you
not.
did say it was Johnny and Maddie that told people.
Oh my God, you said you were good with Johnny, so I didn't even have to work for you.
That's what I thought too. That's why when people started saying Johnny's name, I was like, what the
even
fuck?
went out there to the hot tub and I told Johnny, I said, you're not on their radar. If Johnny was on your radar, I would have done the same thing for Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny wasn't on my radar.
Maddie and Johnny, I said, did he throw out mine? And you said, no, he threw out Maddie and Johnny's name. Is it true that they were campaigning? I said, they may have talked about it, but it wasn't their idea. It was Ryan's idea. And I came into the HOH once I found out who your nominees were, Maddie and Will, because it wasn't him. If it was him, I would have done the same thing for him.
No, it wasn't him. He was the first person I said was safe.
Can I finish?
Yeah, sure, go
Can
ahead.
I finish?
Okay, go ahead.
If it was Johnny and Will, I would have done the exact same thing to get the target off Johnny's back like I did with Maddie. I came into here and I said to you, I was the one that changed your decision. You told me that. I said, why would Maddie go around and spread something for Ryan? This was Ryan's idea. And they may have talked about it, but it was Ryan's idea. Don't turn this around because he's HOH to put the target on my back now.
I'm not putting the target on your back. I'm just saying what was said.
That's what you're doing. You single-handedly pointed me out right now in front of Johnny to make it seem a certain way, which was not the case. You said Ryan said Maddie and Johnny, and I came into the room, again, 5 minutes beforehand when I found out it was Maddie, and what did I say to you? I said, it doesn't make sense for Maddie to have started this thing. It doesn't make sense for Maddie to be the spearhead of this thing. Why? Because it was Ryan's idea. Why would Maddie and Johnny come up with something when they're not the ones on the block? Ryan is.
I didn't
so
say
don't
Maddie
sit
and
here
Johnny
turn
came
around
up
because
with
you
it.
feel betrayed by me. I had your back as long as you had mine, but when I heard you talking shit about me, when I heard you throw my name out to Liv and Allie and to Maddie, that's when I stopped trusting you. So don't turn this around about something else. Don't make it seem like I'm coming after Johnny, which is not the case. Johnny and I will have a private conversation because we do have a relationship that we'll have to talk about, but don't turn this around because I went out there to the hot tub and I said to Johnny, I said, I don't think you're their target and I don't see how you're going to be going up on the block, which was not the case because I knew Maddie and Will were. And I came here and I defended Maddie because I didn't want her up on that block. So don't turn this around to make the people that are good with me not be good with me because you want it to be a certain way. That was not the case. I came into the room and I explained to you why it wouldn't make sense for Johnny and Maddie to have done it because they weren't on the block. Ryan was. And I explained to you how I even got manipulated by Ryan. So don't sit here and try and turn this around.
I didn't say Ryan. I said Ryan. You said that Ryan came up with it, yes, but you said Johnny and Maddie were the ones who talked to everyone about it.
That's bullshit. You asked me, you said, were they the ones that spread it? I said, they talked about it, but they couldn't have come up with it. Why would they?
I didn't say they came up with it. They were the ones, Ryan came up with it,
You said
talked to
Ryan
them
said
first,
they
and they
spearheaded
went
it.
around and said it.
The exact words came out of your mouth. You said, Ryan sat here and said, Maddie and Johnny spearheaded it, and I said to you, it doesn't make sense. They couldn't have spearheaded it. So don't turn this around because what I did was, you didn't know this, but I was defending him and Maddie. Because I said they couldn't have spearheaded this thing because Ryan was the one. Because he wasn't on the block.
No, he wasn't on the block. He was never my choice.
Kaela,
he was the first person I said that was safe.
Kaela,
I never put Johnny on the block.
You're the one. You were the. Don't even get me started about this last week because I'm not going to go there.
At the start of this argument, you just said that Johnny was never on my radar.
I went out there and told him. I said that week Johnny wasn't going up.
No, he
So
wasn't.
why would I come in here and defend Johnny when Johnny's not going up on the block? I already said Johnny
Sorry,
and
you
Maddie
just
were
said that
not
you were
the ones
defending Johnny,
spearheaded.
but then now you're just saying
No,
you
I
did.
said they were not the ones that spearheaded it, number one. And number two, Maddie was the one going up on the block. So who did I come in here and try to get her name cleared? Maddie's.
Yeah,
because
so I'm
she
just
was
saying
the
you
one on
didn't
the block.
try to clear Johnny at all.
Yes, I did. Because when you said we're the ones that spearheaded it, I said no. It was Ryan.
Yes, I knew Ryan came up with the idea. But you
Yeah,
did
and I said
confirm
the
that
same
Johnny
thing.
and Maddie just talked
No,
to
I
people
did. I
about
said
it.
they may
But
have
it wasn't
talked
their
about
idea,
it.
but they
I said-
talked to people about it. You said it was like a
There you go.
snowball effect.
Exactly. There you
That's
go.
what
I
I've been
said
saying the whole
they didn't
freaking
come. I
time.
said they met because you said Ryan said exactly that it was Johnny and Maddie who came up with it. I said
Yeah, and
no,
that's what I
they
plain out
didn't
asked
come
you.
up with it. They may have talked about it, but they
Yeah,
didn't
that's
come
what I
up
just
with
said,
it.
and they went around
no,
to
no,
you
no.
and
You
Will
sat
and
here
talked
and
about
pointed
it.
me out. Don't get me started. You sat here and pointed me out. Don't point me out about something I didn't do. Okay? Don't sit here and say it was my idea. I came here and threw Johnny's name out. You said
No,
Ryan
you confirmed it was Johnny and Maddie.
No,
That's all
no,
I said.
I said they didn't spearhead it. They may have talked about it, but they were not the ones that came up with it. Don't sit here and try to point a target on my back because you don't feel like you're good socially with everybody else and you think I betrayed you, whatever the case might be. Don't sit here and put a target on my back. Okay? That's
I'm
not what
purposely
happened.
trying to put a target on
No,
your
no,
back. I
sweetheart,
was just
you
saying
did.
what was
Don't
said.
backtrack. That's exactly
Well, I'm sorry that
what,
you personally feel like that's what's happening.
You personally sat here and said my name to the age judge, make him doubt me. He knows what we have. I don't need to explain shit to him. I will when we're one-on-one because you are clearly trying to brew something up here because you feel like you're going home next. But I went out there to the hot tub and I said to Johnny, I said, I don't think you're on the radar. I don't think you're going up. And I knew Maddie was, so I came back in. I said, "Yo, seriously, it couldn't have been Maddie." And when you asked me, you sat here and said Ryan pointed to Maddie and said it was her and Johnny that spearheaded it.
Yeah, I did say
said
that.
to you, yeah, and you said, was it Maddie and Johnny? And I said, no, they may have talked about it, but they never came up with the idea.
You
so
literally
don't twist
sat right
this.
here and you said
Don't
Maddie and
twist
Johnny.
this. Oh my God, Kaela, don't fucking twist this around.
I'm not fucking twisting it, Paris.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
I sat here, you asked me, you said, why am I repeating myself for a third time? That's all I had to tell you in front of her so you don't feel like I'm saying anything else. You guys can have a minute and then I'd like to have a talk with you whenever you're ready.
Okay.
And you can continue on and bullshit however you like to.
Okay.
Don't feel like I didn't have your back because you went to Maddie, Liv, and Ali and said shit about me and that's when I stopped trusting you. Don't turn this around. And you still had a shot with me, but to single-handedly point me out for something that you brought up that I specifically said they did not spearhead. They may have talked about it, and then you sit here and point me out like
That's what
that.
I said. You
That's
said
not
they
cool.
went and talked to
That's
all
not
of you
cool,
about
Kaela.
it.
I never did
That
anything
Ryan
to
just
you in this
mentioned it
house.
to them, and they were the ones that
Don't fucking turn
talked
this
to
shit
everyone
around
about
on me.
it.
Don't do it. Don't turn this shit around on me, because I didn't do anything to you. So don't turn this around on me. And whenever you're ready, Johnny, we'll have a conversation.
You wanted names, I give you names.